up, my folks? I hope everyone is doing good. This here's Beer Belly. This is predominantly all Walker Velvet Buster stuff. This is going deep in our stuff. This is about 5 generations. I don't know, maybe more. It's going back pretty deep. There's one out of the red stuff we got, but predominantly it's all the Buster Walker Velvet. He's still a puppy. He's only 10 months old. He's a pretty hot little puppy though. He's down here to learn how to behave and learn how to be a good hunting dog. Here we got old Jock. He found the rope. Jock is off of Rusty's brother Rex back to Cherry Bomb. Can't really see him here. He's in the shade, but it's a nice dog. Jock. You gonna let that go? No. He's been on it a while. Give me that. But these are my buddy's dog Jordan's. He's down here working and gonna hunt with us for a season and school these dogs. Well, this one out, the little brindle over there. He's a little too young still. He's only 10 months old, but he just brought him down so he could learn how to work the yard. But that's a perfect example of that's a real good example of what these dogs look like. You guys have been getting these pups. You know, I've done this similar breedings. That's what they're going to be like when they get older. And he's not even done maturing. He's still got a ways to go, but a good example of a puppy coming off this stuff. And this is what I was getting at the other day about people ruining them. They look at a dog like this, a puppy like this. Oh, this son of a bitch, let's put him on a hog when they're not mentally ready. Just because they think they want to and they act like they want to doesn't really make them mentally there yet. You understand what I'm saying, guys? But this is a pretty good representative of that blood. All right. I hope everyone's getting along real good. I'm going to answer a few emails I had. Some questions and a couple comments. You know, I have one comment, and I don't want to sound like a dick when I say that I'm not into the you know, using the game dogs for attack dogs or crossbreeding them or anything like that. I know other people do it. That's their business. But me personally, it's not my cup of tea. I don't think that's what these dogs are wired for. I've seen bad results of a dog. You know, my dogs are aggressive enough. You know what I mean? And there's other breeds for that stuff that people, I just assume stay out of that game. You know what I mean? I've never seen anything good come of it. I just haven't. So, you know, it's just part of the way I feel about it. No offense to anybody. If you do it, you do it. That's your business. But all I can say is be real careful. You're kind of playing with gasoline and matches with mixing these dogs up like that. It's just, hell, I've seen Labrador retrievers and pit bulls that were terrifying. I mean, terrifying. If they get loose, it's a lawsuit, dude. You know, these dogs here, if any of my dogs get off, they ain't going to come attack nobody. You know what I mean? And I like that. I don't want to worry about my dogs getting somebody, you know. What's the matter? You tired of her running around over there? I know it. But, you know, that's just the way I feel about it. I don't really want it, you know, no offense. And I had another comment. It's one of the things. I'm going to address it. I shouldn't even address it, but I'm going to address it, you know, because it needs to be said. You know, just because somebody lives in the city or maybe a different color doesn't mean they don't have these dogs to hunt with. You know, that's what it's called works. You know, if I can influence one person to start hunting and hunting with their dogs, hogs, and doing stuff like that, I feel like I've done something. You know, the gate to get in heaven is open by works. You know, it's not just what's here on earth. You gotta, you know, and I feel like if I can, and I don't understand what the problem is. I don't understand why people say shit or anything. You would think law enforcement and society as a whole would be, that's what they would want. They would, I mean, regardless, you would think that that's what they would want out of these dogs is, you know, can think about it. If you got a guy, a young man that gets into these dogs, and if he was doing something on the streets that he shouldn't have been doing, and he starts getting into these dogs, and he starts coming home and spending time with his animals, spending time with his family, next thing you know, he's dropping the low rider and the big stereos and all that shit, and he's buying campers and boats and four-wheel drives and mud boots and shit like that, and joining hunting clubs. What's wrong with that? I would think that would tickle the shit out of the society today. But it's like, it's not, if they would just, you can't make them happy. But, you know, and I'll be the first to say it, you cannot judge a book by the cover. You can't. I don't care where someone lives. I don't care what color they are. I don't care about that. None of that shit. You can't, unless you catch him doing something illegal with these dogs, you cannot say that that's a dog fighter. All right? Unless you catch him in the box doing it, you can't say that's a dog fighter. It's just not right, because I've seen too many people that were not doing anything wrong with these dogs that fit the criteria what I just said. Too many of them, you know. So, you know, you need to, I think that's kind of hypocritical to say about somebody, or it's pretty brainwashed, really, is what it is. It's been brainwashed, you know. But that's just how I feel about it. I think it's wrong. But, you know, like I said, if I can influence one person into taking these dogs and hunting with them and enjoying them like that, I feel like I've done something. And I have influenced a whole lot more than that. I'm taught so many people the outdoors. So many people. That's why I'm big on teaching young kids firearms and firearm safety and stuff like that. Because I know what the outcome is if they don't know it. You know, if they're not taught properly, I've seen what the problem happens. That's why you have the problem we do today with firearms. It's the same way we had the problem today with these dogs. It's because they haven't had the proper mentorship in, you know, people teaching them the right way. That's all it is. You know, when you got the blind leading the blind, you're going to have people running into trees because they're blind, you know. But I don't understand why people can't be down with it. Why they got to fight me in every corner, you know, and saying smart ass comments. It's just not right, you know, especially when we have a whole slew of people that watch this channel and I know at least, I'd say 500 people, at least 500 have called me, asked me questions, asked me how to apply for their quota permits to get into these management areas to hog hunting. What, you know, and I kind of put them on the right track in their state. So many people have come down here just to hunt. People bring their dogs just to hunt. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is changing, and I see it changing, and it's just the way it goes. But, you know, that's just kind of how I feel about it. I think it's just kind of hypocritical. Got you. You know, to say that shit, you know, or to even think it really, you know. Come here. What's the matter? Let them take a look at you. That right there is off of, come here. That is a Cherry Rex dog. Same thing as Rusty, but it's his brother. Back to the Cherry Bomb bitch. That was one of the first litters I did. That was the first litter we did. And that's what they turned out like. And he'll be hunting this season down here with us. You know, like I say, there's different levels in it. If you we want to find out exactly what he's got going. He's a little bit out of shape right now, so we're going to get him in some kind of shape where he can handle it, because he's got to adapt to the heat and the humidity down here as well. He's definitely not used to it. That's another thing, guys. You live up in the North Country and you got the different elevation, different climate and all. Your dogs are not going to be, you're at a disadvantage just to bring them down and hunt. You need to bring them down like Jordan did and let them stay a while and get used to everything and get used to the environment and get used to, you know, the air, everything. You know, the dogs are gonna do a lot better for you like that. But I just wanted to show you these guys. These are like I said, this is pretty deep in our blood. This is like 5 generations at least, I think, of that's a perfect example of what them dogs come out looking like when they're matured out. And he's not mature. He's still got another year to go, you know. But that's a good looking puppy off of it. I think he is anyway. He's got a good structure. He's pretty inbred now. He's if he turns out to be a great dog, he'd make a great stud dog for our program. And we'll probably use him if he turns out really good. I'll probably breed, because it's off of different dogs of my same stuff. You know, I can breed him back into this yard and it'll just go really good together. So, but anyway, I wanted to drop that little video. Don't think, you know, you guys that aren't, that just kind of stumble in here or have some kind of way you're thinking about people. When you see somebody walking a dog down the city streets, and don't automatically assume, ooh, that's a dog fighter. Because you don't know. You don't know what that man is. He might be coming here next weekend. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, folks, y'all take care. Y'all keep on bulldogging. Y'all stay safe. And God bless you.